Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Project Evolve 360. Today we're coming back with another question and answer from one of our listeners. So today we had a question of how can I eat healthy on a budget? And specifically they kind of asked me for a day-to-day breakdown of, if I want to eat healthy, I need to eat this, and this. And so we're going to answer that question, but I'm going to take it from a little bit different approach and do more kind of skill development instead of just tell you exactly what to do. The age-old adage of give a person a fish, feed them for a day, teach a person how to fish, feed them for a lifetime. We're going to do the teach a person how to fish today. So first off is people think that in order to eat healthy, you have to eat perfect. And that's really not true. You can get about 90% of the results going about, I don't know. Well, actually, it's like the first 80% really matters, and then the last 20% is kind of just extra, and will make it perfect and optimal, but you can be really, really healthy on a budget without being perfect. So the thing is, if we wanted to just construct the optimal perfect diet, first it's going to be a little bit different for everybody, but, people are thinking organic fruits and vegetables, non-GMO fruits and vegetables, organic grass-fed meat, buying, wild-caught fish, raw dairy from the farm, all those kind of things. Now, that's kind of at one end of the spectrum. And at the other end of the spectrum is eating Pop-Tarts and Twizzlers and all those kind of stuff. So really, we can get to about, if we have a scale from perfect to not perfect, we can get, pretty close on a really low budget. So what we're going to do is, basically we're going to skip all processed foods. They're actually more expensive than a lot of just normal unprocessed foods. So we were in class one day and this was in one of our graduate level classes, and somebody asked, how can people eat healthy on a budget? It's just not feasible. And they were eating a bag of chips. I think it was Doritos or something. And so I just was like, okay, well, let's break it down by cost, by nutrient density, and by energy density. So I asked them how much their chips cost. They said it was like $1.49 for their bag of chips. I asked them how many calories were in it. We broke it down by calories. We broke it down by nutrients, vitamins and minerals, and all those things. And then I had a bag of almonds that was the same equivalent in calories, had more nutrients, and when we weighed it out by, price per pound, the almonds were a lot cheaper. So that's just an example of, sometimes the processed unhealthy options are actually a lot more expensive. So basically, here's what we're going to do is we're going to construct kind of some basic principles of how to eat on a budget without going over the top to where, we're going to buy fresh meat instead of processed meat. And we can buy just normal, big farm meat. It's not the best option, but it's still a lot healthier than buying the processed stuff. So one example, what I do is whenever I go to the store and I buy meat, whether it be grass-fed, organic, whatever, if I have to buy meat at the store, I buy it in bulk or whole. So, yesterday I went shopping and I bought 2 whole chickens. And then I broke them down myself. I, broke down into breast, thighs, legs, and wings. So I had 2 chickens, so that means I had 4 breasts, 4 thighs, 4 legs, 4 wings. And then I roasted all those with a bunch of vegetables, and now I literally have 12 to 16 meals, depending on how hungry I am, and how much my training load is that week. But so I have 16 meals, and those 2 chickens cost me $9 total. They were about $4.50 a chicken. They were like $1.29 a pound, and they're small 3-pound chickens. So that's one option. You can also buy, if you want to buy beef, buy conventional beef. It doesn't have the same health benefits as grass-fed beef, but you can buy it cheap. Buy whatever's on sale. Just figure out a cut. It doesn't really, you're not going to get the big, juicy, tender ribeye steak you can throw on the grill, but, I went to the store yesterday, and along with my chickens, I bought some ground beef that was on sale. It was natural raised. It was just reduced pricing because it had been on the shelf for 2 days and they're getting rid of it. So it doesn't matter. You cook it, all this bad stuff gets cooked out anyway. So I bought some ground beef that was on sale, and that was cheaper than, it was $2.79 a pound. And then I bought some stew meat that was $2.29 a pound, pretty cheap. It's not going to be my $8 a pound ribeye steak or whatever, but throw that stuff in the crock pot with some sort of stock, some veggies, and you got a really good meal, especially in the wintertime here where it's cold. The other thing is, let's talk fruits and vegetables. So you don't have to buy organic. You can get most of the health benefits from fruits and vegetables without buying organic. It's a better option than buying processed stuff. Shop seasonally. Right now we have winter vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and things like that are in season. Buy those, they're going to be cheaper. Sometimes it's just buying seasonal is a lot cheaper. Fruits and vegetables, same thing applies. And then buy stuff in bulk. If you do eat some sort of grains, like if you eat oatmeal or legumes, lentils, buy those in bulk. Don't buy them in a package. If you eat white rice, buy it in bulk. Don't buy it in a package. It's just pretty simple, straightforward. And then the only bad thing about that is it takes extra time, and you have to think about cooking your food. So what I do is on like a Sunday night and a Wednesday night, I make a big dinner with, I live by myself right now, so I make enough food for 5 or 6 meals, and then I just pack it up and go, or I throw it in my fridge so that it's ready to go. So, eating healthy doesn't have to be expensive. Think about those basic principles. Buy in bulk. You can buy healthy without being all the way at the top. You don't have to buy organic fruits and vegetables. You don't have to buy grass-fed meat. You don't have to buy supplements. Supplements are super expensive. So just kind of follow those basic principles. A lot of young kids, college students, people like that don't have a big budget, and just do the best you can. It's really just think about it. If you have more specific questions, send them to us. But anyway, that's our tips on how to eat healthy on a budget. Keep evolving, get better. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Adios.